Just off of FM 2843 in Bell County sits a church that's been standing for more than 100 years. The community around it may have faded away, but now a local history group is working to make sure its story doesn't disappear too. Texas Today anchor Jasmine Caldwell takes you inside a piece of Central Texas history frozen in time.
On this busy back road on FM 2843 near Salado sits an old abandoned church. Inside the historic Willingham Springs Baptist Church, dusty wooden pews still line the sanctuary. Broken windows let the Texas wind blow through the building, and abandoned Bibles remain scattered inside. But to Keith George with the Bell County Historical Commission, this church is far from forgotten.
But for me, being in here, you just feel the history. You can feel it.
The church was organized in 1911 and completed in 1914 by farming families who once called the tiny Willingham Springs community home. For years, the church also doubled as a one-room schoolhouse, serving local children until 1937. Keith says churches like this once served as the heartbeat of rural communities.
And they also had gatherings here. This was churches were often social places. And so these are the places that changed our history. These are the places, well, they shaped our history. They made us a part of who and what we are.
Today, the church sits weathered and worn, but Keith and others are now working to preserve what remains. They started a historical marker refurbishing program with a goal of refurbishing around 75 to 100 markers across Bell County this year.
These markers really need to be restored and brought back to their original value.
Keith says restoring a marker takes patience, sanding, repainting, and sealing it so the stories etched into Texas history can survive for years to come. He's inviting the community to help restore and learn more details about these markers.
It takes about 2 hours to get one marker done. And then it's good for another, probably 15 years.
And while the Willingham Springs community itself has nearly disappeared, Keith believes preserving places like this church keeps Bell County's past alive for future generations.
They're sacred grounds because you can feel that energy from them places at times.
A great story by our Jasmine Caldwell, and truly history is frozen in time because of them. There was no cost to the owners of the property for the marker restoration. All cost and labor are made possible by the Bell County Historical Commission.